Hey guys, Emily here, your Harvest Market dietitian, and today in my kitchen, it's rotisserie to the rescue. I'm gonna show you 3 really quick, easy, and delicious recipes using rotisserie chicken. So the first recipe we're gonna make is a chicken salad with a twist. So this is my Thai chicken salad. In this bowl, I have my salad ingredients. So we have, of course, our rotisserie chicken, nice and shredded, some shredded Napa cabbage, some diced red bell pepper, some shredded carrot, and some diced yellow onion. So we're gonna set that off to the side, and we're gonna whip up our really quick and delicious dressing for this. It's gonna be nice and creamy, so we're gonna do about a 1/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt and about a 1/4 cup of olive oil based mayo right in there. We're gonna do about a tablespoon of this sweet Thai chili sauce. This is really what's gonna give it some beautiful sweetness and a little bit of spiciness. We're gonna do some low sodium soy sauce, about a couple teaspoons of this for some saltiness. If you don't wanna add that, you can just add salt. We're gonna do a little pinch of pepper in there. I like a little lime in mine, so we're gonna do some lime zest. Zest is really gonna give us that beautiful lime flavor. A little bit of that goes a nice long way. So we're gonna kind of cut this in half, and we're gonna use the juice of this lime as well. So I'm gonna get my nice handy dandy squeezer here and give it a nice squeeze. Excellent. We're just gonna use about a half of a lime in this and save that for later. So I'm gonna give this a nice stir. Beautiful. Mix it all up really good. Excellent. So bring over your salad, and we're gonna add this right in here. So this is again gonna be like a nice creamy chicken salad with a twist. So now we're just gonna fold this in. You can add more or less dressing to your taste, whether you like it super duper creamy or kind of more chunky, totally up to you. So we're gonna go ahead and plate up our chicken salad. So you can go ahead and use any bread that you like, or you can use some of that Napa cabbage that we used in our chicken salad. So it makes some beautiful little kind of lettuce wraps or cups right here. So we're just gonna lay a couple of those right there. We're gonna spoon some of our chicken salad right in. So beautiful, so colorful, really crunchy. So many flavors happening in here. Excellent. So we're just gonna scoop a nice amount in each of these. So a couple things that I like to top this with to finish it off. I just have some beautiful kind of roughly chopped or whole cashews. These are whole cashews, and then I just kind of give them a quick chop. It just gives a beautiful, beautiful crunch. And if you like, I love cilantro, so I'm gonna go ahead and just mince up a little bit of fresh cilantro. Some folks don't like this, no big deal. Leave it off if you don't. Just a little mince there, doesn't have to be perfect. And we're gonna top this. And you have some beautiful Thai chicken salad. Recipe number 2, a pesto chicken pizza. So we're gonna do a pre-made pizza crust to make it really, really easy. I have some pre-made pesto that I'm just going to spoon right onto our pre-made crust, just like this. You can make your own if you want to, but again, we are doing a super easy 4-ingredient pizza right here with the pre-made crust and the pre-made pesto, our rotisserie chicken. So we're gonna give this a good spread all around. A little bit goes a long way with pesto. It's very, very flavorful. Excellent. Do that. Next up, rotisserie chicken. And we're just going to put this right on. So this is of course shredded already. Just kind of sprinkle it all over. You can break up these chunks into smaller pieces. Could you add more to this pizza if you wanted to? Absolutely, but we're making it really simple today. Excellent. Last thing here, we just have some shredded cheese. I like to do this Italian cheese blend because it has everything in it. So it's got that really good kind of stinky, flavorful cheese, and it has that good melty cheese, mozzarella. Sprinkle it right on. I've got my oven preheated at 425. Everything on this is already cooked, so we're really just looking to crisp up the crust, melt the cheese, and heat it all through. Here we go. Okay, the pizza's gonna go in our 425 preheated oven for about 10-15 minutes until the cheese gets nice, gooey, bubbly brown, and the crust is nice and crisp. Recipe number 3, we have a quick buffalo chicken wrap with a nice homemade slaw and some pickled red onions. So first things first, we wanna heat up our chicken. So I like my buffalo chicken hot. You can keep it cold, it really doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna have a little skillet right here. I'm gonna put in my shredded rotisserie chicken. I've got some Frank's Red Hot right here, and I'm just gonna pour a little bit in. However much you like. If you like it super saucy, put more in. It's totally up to you. We're just gonna give that a stir. And really, we're just heating this through. Again, chicken's already cooked, so we don't have to worry about it. While that heats through, we're gonna make some quick pickled onions and some coleslaw. So for the pickled onions, you're just gonna take some red onion and you're gonna take your knife and just slice this really, really thin. If you wanna use like a mandolin or something to get a really, really nice thin slice, go for it. But you can also just use regular knife. Just make sure you watch those fingers. And turn it sideways here. And again, just doing some nice thin slices. So what we're gonna do with this is we are going to first, this is really important, we're going to kind of smush these onions with our hands, just like this. If you wanna wear gloves, you can, because sometimes your hands might smell a little funky after this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mush this up, and what this does is it really breaks down those cell walls of the onion, and it completely transforms the flavor. It's unbelievable. So we're just gonna kind of mash these up just like this. A couple more. And you can hear it kind of crunch, and they will very quickly become really nice and soft. And then we're just gonna kind of one last really, really good smush in the bowl. You want to hear all that crunchiness happening. That means we're breaking down those cell walls and really going to create some beautiful soft onions. And then we're just going to do a little bit of apple cider vinegar. This is going to go in our coleslaw, so it's really going to kind of round out the flavors and really make everything go together. Excellent. So just give those a little shimmy shake. We're going to set these aside for about 5-10 minutes until they get really nice and soft for us. All right, let's make some homemade coleslaw. So I just have some prepared slaw mix right in my bowl here. I'm gonna go for a slightly creamy slaw. If you like more of a vinegar-based slaw, then you can just leave out the mayo. I'm just doing a little bit of olive oil-based mayo. A little bit goes a long way. I don't like it, I like it in the middle of like super creamy and vinegary. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of that. Again, we're gonna do some apple cider vinegar. This is pretty classic in a coleslaw. You can also use red wine vinegar or white wine vinegar. I'm gonna do a little drizzle of olive oil in there, just give it a nice balance. Little honey, this is going to balance out some of the acidity from our apple cider vinegar. One thing I really like to add in a coleslaw is some celery seed. So I'm gonna add some of this. It really adds kind of a nice texture, a little saltiness and savoriness, really, really good. We're gonna do a little pinch of salt, a little pinch of pepper, and just give this a good mix all together. Best thing about making your own is that you can really adjust to your own personal preference. So if you like it a little sweet, less sweet, more creamy, less creamy, you can really do it to your own taste. So our chicken is heated through. I'm gonna go ahead and make a wrap out of this. So I just have a spinach wrap. You can use whatever wrap you have, whether it's tortilla, regular tortilla. So I'm gonna put some of this right in the middle of my wrap. Beautiful. Don't wanna overload it too much. We still got other stuff we're gonna put on here. So you can make 2 out of this one. Excellent. And if you find that you want more hot sauce, you can always put it on after the fact. So we're going to then put some of this slaw right on top. So another thing you can add to this if you like is blue cheese. That's one of my favorites, especially with buffalo. So you can do a sprinkle of crumbled blue cheese on this if you wanted to. Little of those pickled red onions right here. Excellent. So I'm just gonna roll this over. So I'm gonna roll that side, kind of tuck it under, then do a nice roll. And we're just gonna kind of cut this right here. Beautiful buffalo chicken wrap. My quick tip for shredding rotisserie chicken is to do it as soon as you get home when it's still nice and warm. The meat is so much easier to shred and falls right off the bone. It separates from everything that you don't really want. So shred it up, throw it in a plastic Ziploc bag, put it in your fridge, and it's ready to go when you are. Thank you so much for cooking with me today, you guys. Don't forget to check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and our website, where I have this video and tons more, including recipes. We'll see you next time.